your video orientation to LJS 311, a copy of 2 books relating to medicine, which was written in Italy in the 15th century and is bound now in a modern calf binding, which we see here. The first text is Sefer HaKanon, called in English the Canon of Medicine, which is a translation into Hebrew from Arabic of books 1 through 3 and the beginning of book 4 of Avicenna's 11th century comprehensive medical work, which was then copied and translated over and over again throughout the Middle Ages and even into the modern period. At the end of the volume is Maimonides' 12th century treatise on poisons, Ma'amar Ha-Nikbad, which is a much shorter work and which also lacks the end of the text and was also translated from Arabic into Hebrew in the 13th century, although this, again, is a 15th century manuscript. There are marginal notes throughout, as you can see as I am sort of turning the pages. Most of the notes are in Hebrew. There is at least one that's in Italian. So let's see if we can find that one. It's on folio 44 verso. You can see there's also modern numbering up in the corner, which makes it helpful to find. Here we go. So here's that Italian note over here. There are also manicules throughout. If we go to 22 verso and 23, here we go. There are 3 manicules on these 2 pages, here, here, and here. So this was a manuscript that got some use with some notes and some manicules. And if we come back here a little bit, we can see where the texts, here's where Avicenna's text ends and the treatise on poison begins here. So it just makes up the very last bit of the manuscript. Another thing that's a bit interesting is that the manuscript includes both gathering signatures and catchwords. You don't normally see both of them together. You tend to have one or the other. So let's see, 23. It's made of paper and it's in quite good condition, as you can see that I'm sort of flipping through here. Here we go, 23. Binding's a little tight though. So down here at the bottom, there is the catchword and then the letter from the Hebrew alphabet acting as a signature number. If you'd like to find out more about LJS 311, you can visit Penn in Hand or the Bibliophily website, where there are high-resolution digital images of every page. And this has been your video orientation to LJS 311.